of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. So South Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Hines is back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. On the ground, it's Hardy. It's a running room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Got his man, and he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Hardy. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack play.
Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Setting up the screen. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Finds a little space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To throw, it's Sellers. Lofts one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Sneak gets it done.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat. Finds his man. It's Manning. Oh, a lot of space. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They just keep firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Oh, what a cut! They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Trying to pound it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Hardy. Got the 1st down and more. Great move. Now he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
That tight end looking like a spelt wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Got his man. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. The Gamecocks get enough to move the chains. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for a deep man. It's caught. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And as we wind down here in the first half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the second half attack as they trail going to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Crosses the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. With jet sweep pass. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the option. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. We'll start this fourth quarter as they line up for the field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Breaks it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Bennett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. They will stop him. Short and the defense trying to keep him alive. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. With the catch, it's Manning. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the